Our next honoree is the director of the highly acclaimed Marvel hit Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. This is the first film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that is led by an Asian actor and mostly Asian cast. Like Crazy Rich Asians, the Joy Luck Club before it, Shang-Chi has been lauded as a game changer for the Asian American community. And beyond what it means for Asian representation among cast and crew, the film became the first pandemic-era release to surpass $400 million at the box office.
All right, and next we have a video message from some people who may know a bit more about Destin. From the cast of Shang-Chi, here is Meng'er, Simu Liu, and Fala Chen.
Hi Destin! I am so lucky to have had the chance to work with you on Shang-Chi. In fact, you offered me the role without even meeting me. You gave me your complete trust, and I really thank you for that. I used to think leaders are fierce and powerful, but you're quite the opposite. You lead with empathy, kindness, and humor. When I think of you, I have this image of this gentle young man who picks pineapples in the fields of Hawaii. Please continue to share your visions and to touch people's heart with your stories. Congratulations.
Hey Destin, how's it going? It's the two people who you discovered, whose careers you helped launch, and we just wanted to say congratulations on the Asia Entertainment Game Changer Award. It is so well deserved. We love you so much, and you changed our lives. Getting to work with you every day on set has been just an absolute privilege, and you know, it's no surprise to us that the film did as well as it did, and it certainly was because of you and your vision and all of that. So congratulations, man, you truly deserve it.
Congratulations!
And now, here to present our final Game Changer Award of the evening is Melvin Mar, a well-known producer of Fresh Off the Boat, who is teaming up with Destin for a new Asian American-based series.
Hello, everyone. I'm sorry I have to follow the movie stars. It's an honor to be here tonight to introduce Destin. We all know his movie, Shang-Chi, changed the game for Asian Americans. We can be superheroes on screen. And as our collective Asian parents would say, successful box office ones. But I thought I'd share a personal anecdote tonight. I met Destin a few years ago where he was presenting Just Mercy at a diversity conference. I'd been a big fan of his since Short Term 12, so naturally I chatted him up. It was a fun conference. We enjoyed getting drunk around all the famous people that were there while they were dancing. Former National Security Advisor Susan Rice was there, gold medalist Gabby Douglas, Miami Heat coach Eric Spoelstra. The big three, guys. Man, they can drink and dance. They really wanted nothing to do with us. But Destin and I also talked about finding something to work on together. And I've been in this business long enough where I know sometimes that's just pleasant party talk. But a little over a year later, I decided to send him our project, American Born Chinese. Optimistic that he would be into it, but also realistic that it may not happen for a multitude of reasons. Some time passed, and then he called me from Australia, where he was posting Shang-Chi. There he was with his super laid back but clear voice. I love this thing. I read the whole thing on my phone while sitting in the cutting room, he said. What's next? And as some of you in this room know, things in Hollywood don't always happen right away. Sometimes they don't happen at all. But every time I spoke to Destin, he just reaffirmed how much he wanted to do this. This was his next project, even though he and his movie were changing the game for all Asian Americans. This is my next thing, he would say, and now it is. That's the kind of guy he is. Honest, straightforward, and on top of being one of the most talented people I've ever met. Asia Society, you've chosen someone who not only changed the game, but for some of us still in theatrical distribution, he saved it. Destin Cretton.
Hi, everybody. We saved the slowest for last. I won't keep you too long. My grandma gave me my first video camera when I was 11 years old. She was the daughter of parents who moved to Hawaii to work in the sugar plantations, who came from Okinawa in Japan. And you guys should get a flatter table. Sorry, I don't get many awards, so I guess you're not supposed to put it on a slanted table. My grandma would say that it's okay to make mistakes. She worked as a nurse her entire life, and lived through the bombing of Pearl Harbor, the internment camps, Hawaii becoming a state, Costco, Target, and she, when she finally retired, she started traveling the world, and that's when she got this VHS camcorder to document her travels, and she would always bring these videos home from Australia and New Zealand and Hong Kong and Tokyo, and she would share it with us, and we didn't get to travel much. There's six kids in my family, and we were living on Maui and didn't get off the island very much. But these were our windows to the outside world. I asked her if I could borrow that camera on one weekend, and I started making movies with my brothers and sisters, and she never asked for it back. Earlier this year, between January to March, the studio, Marvel, was gracious enough to let me edit Shang-Chi from my grandma and grandpa's plantation home in Pukalani, Hawaii. And I'd be on a Zoom call with Kevin Feige and see in my window my grandma peeking in the door and asking me about the VFX dragon that I was giving notes on. And she and my grandpa were really, really fascinated by this movie. It was something that they hadn't seen before in their lifetime. People who were speaking English, who looked like them, in a big budget Hollywood movie. My grandma passed away before she was able to see this movie, but she did see so much of it in that time when I was editing there. She wasn't like a person who was like, be strong, follow your dreams, go get them. But she did teach me how to be curious about the world around me. She taught me to love and cherish and respect cultures that are not my own. And she really taught me this love and need to explore and to learn. And I am standing here because of her. There's a running theme in Shang-Chi that is about the legacy of family, and that whether we like it or not, the good and the bad, that everything that came before us has made us who we are. And I actually feel very weird standing up here collecting an award for a movie. When I see those clips, I just see the thousands of people who put their fingerprints all over that movie, and it's strange to accept an award by myself on its behalf. But I do feel very happy knowing that this award is really also for my grandma. It's for the grandparents of everybody who worked on this movie, our parents, our great-grandparents, and everybody who fought their asses off to get us to the place that we are today. And I'm very excited to continue to keep fighting with all of you. Thank you.